All right. Here we are. Let's get that music playing. Close this and this and this. And we hit this button over here. Oh, wow, that's so chill. What's today? Is Thursday? Thursday daytime stream. Daytime streams are not scheduled at all. They're just random. They occur at random. All right, let me grab all this. Drop it in here. And let's start updating the title. Everything working? I don't see any messages. You guys talking? Hold on. Oh, there it goes. What's up, Tattoo Steven? How's it going, man? Let's see. Turn that down a bit. Today we're going to say win a free poker card. And then we're going to say found my sneaker Bunko cards. Sneaker Bunko slabs. We're also going to say Pokemon. Oh, let's say Charizard box topper break. Alright, that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and hit save on that. Let's grab the tags. There they are. 100-degree weather today, by the way. Hot, man. Real hot outside. Today it is 100 degrees. How about where you're living? Are you guys living in a hot place? Let's get the default thumbnail changed to the other default thumbnail. Here we are. Yeah, what I ought to do is I ought to just get Photoshop set up on my computer and just edit my own thumbnails almost. We let Mr. Mike's side do it, but I'm kind of a pro at making thumbnails myself. Let's see. Oh. How's this PSA submission going? Can we just refresh this? Does it show me? Still grading. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I think we're ready. 104 in Dallas. Yes, the daytime streak starts again. So, guys, go ahead and check your settings. Go ahead and check your streaming settings. You should have access to 1080p streaming. That is something we've been working on. I'm trying to get a better charger for that, because even when the phone is plugged in, it slowly drains the battery to stream at 1080p. So I'm being told I can get a stronger battery. But let me check it myself. Quality. There it is, 1080p. So 1080p is now an option, and we are streaming with an Ethernet cable plugged right into the camera. But I think I need a more powerful battery, or a more powerful charger, I should say. You know, I don't really like this playlist. This sounds really generic. What do we have if I go back? What else do we have? If I go before this. Nintendo, what was before this? Electric Feel, I can't play that. That'll get me copyrighted. Darn. Alright. Lame, royalty-free synthwave it is. Alright. So, yes, we have this Metapod. He is the giveaway. When this list fills up, one person gets this card. He's very lovely. I thought he was the perfect card to pair with these cards. So we got these girl cards over here. Found them. These are my already graded girl cards. Those are titties. Oh my god, that's naked. Cover her up. Cover up her shame. I have to watch 10 seconds behind, or like it's being filmed with a potato. Yeah, that actually is pretty typical for 1080p streaming. There's a larger delay there's more information being sent over the internet, correct? Sent for the Mewtwo sounds good. Okay, we got another one of these girls, the doggy girls. What's cool about these 9.5 doggy girls is these all are upgradable to 10s now through the reholdering process for $5. I'll probably still offer them for sale. Look at this. This was for sale for 1.4. Let me go look up on this card because I'm thinking about reholdering this first. The Master Slave card. So I feel like reholdering that makes sense. But let's take a quick look. This guy's say 10, Mio and the Master. Let's say Mio and the contract. Let's try 10 Sneaker Bunko. I'll go with the highest price. So we want to upgrade to that golden label. The black labels sell for ridiculous prices. So here's a BGS Pristine 10 for 1.5 for the same card. There any one cheaper than that? And there are none cheaper than that. So this was priced probably around the price of that BGS version of the card. I'm thinking of holding it now, though. I wasn't a girl card collector. I honestly don't really need girl cards or anything like that in my life. I am happily married. But I have a suspicion that girl cards are a good thing to hold these days. There we go. First order for the day stream. Sounds good, Dabu. So I'm probably going to hold this just because I believe it'll go up in price over time. And just that reason. There we go. What do you guys think of that? That's weird, man. Oh, well. Here's an interesting thing. I don't really know what to sell this for. I left my last job and got another job with basically a $5 raise. Am I supposed to feel bad that I jump around for more money? Just the opposite, Mr. Anthony. That's how the market is supposed to work. The market is supposed to work exactly like that. You should never be ashamed to take more money. Yeah, I think that employers try to make you feel like it's a family. It's not a family, it's a contract. And if somebody offers you a better contract, go accept the better contract. There's no family. You are not family. It is a contract between the worker and the employee. I'm sorry, the worker and the owner. And the contract is basically a negotiation over the value of labor. And if you're able to go to somebody else who says, actually, I think your labor is worth more than that, then really you're just doing your real job because you're CEO of your own company, right? And in your company, as the CEO of your own personal time, you're supposed to negotiate the best deal you can for your time. Look at this. Succubus Maria. Wow, what a lewd card, man. It's actually a really lewd if you look through the ball. The translucent ball, transparent. Did John get insurance? I assume John had insurance at the time that he hit the deer, especially because I was telling him, I sent him some money to buy some insurance with. Look at these perfect 10s. Very interesting. I don't know what to do with them now that CGC is getting rid of the perfect grade. So these are all perfect grades. You're like the dad I never had. Good looks, mister. Oh, you're funny, man. Here we are. We got pristine Master Slave contract with the zest. Look at that. There's a titty here, man. I don't think your dad would be showing you these. Or maybe he would. Maybe dads are randy old men. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's true, though. And that was something I learned from someone else who was talking about the concept of how work is. See, as workers, we don't really think of ourselves as the boss of anything, but you are the boss. You're the boss of negotiating a better deal for your time. And so you're kind of the CEO of your own time. Even if you work as an employee, you're still the CEO of your own time. All right. What we pack for lunch? I haven't had any lunch or dinner today, but I might have some Chinese takeout today. I have a hankering for it. A hankering for Chinese takeout. Have you ever had a hankering for Chinese takeout? So with these cards jumping to a Gem Mint 10, they're going to have a slight price increase, but not too much. So this is going to be $40, and then you're going to want to reholder it. We have this card. Oh, somebody said they bought this Mewtwo. Let's move them. So This Mawile, let's get a price check on him. 520 just seems kind of high to me. He seems, in my opinion, he seems more like a $400 card tops. Crystal Mawile, but he's very rare, so that's why his price is so high. But yes, we can see that, yes, there are ones at a cheaper price. Hold on, let me go by cheapest priced. Chinese food is the move. It is 3. So we're going to get the cost, including the tax on this particular card. Let's find out what the cost is with taxes. So $375, that is much closer to that $400 price I mentioned. Let's update this. You sell Pokies? I do. She's got Pokies right now sticking out of her bikini or whatever that is. Very good. All right. Very, very good. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We have a... I just got this message. You paid factor 75, so that is my wife using my credit card to pay for the food. That's funny. She's gotten a hold of my credit cards and knows how to use them really well now. So now she just charges everything to me. Okay. Clearing up some emails here. I got some junk emails. Those are all cleared up. Jumping over to PayPal. Looks like the first orders are coming through PayPal. Garrett Nadald, 3 hours ago, ordered 1 avatar box. Garrett Nadald, if you're here, I'll go ahead and open it. Let me know. Calvin Fellman says, for the Mewtwo card-off slab. Here it is. Rip, Mistress, now even more poor. Yeah, I got to sell off some cards. Damn it. There you go, Calvin. Oh. That feels like it's definitely more than an $80 card. I think you got a good deal on that. I don't know why that would be so cheap. So let's go get that avatar box. You give her that Amex. My love for you is like a Canyon Open. I love those Airbender boxes. Pretty excited for the live action show. Yeah, they're really nice. By the way, can I get this camera a little bit better? Did I not ping? Oh my god, I don't think I pinged the Discord, did I? Hold on. I don't think I pinged Discord at all. Mark this as unread. My bad. You know, I don't normally go live in the day in a consistent way, so people wouldn't know. Ah, I never pinged. Okay. Working hard, guys. It is a Thursday, almost the weekend, almost 4th of July now. All right, we should get a few more viewers after that. All right, now let me go grab a box of Avatar. I don't know if Garrett will mind if I open it now or later. Man, something's hurting on my left knee. I don't know what I did. I messed my knee up. So I want to show you guys something. Check this out. I think I have a total of 6 of these now. Or it might just be those 3. I'm not sure. I have tons of play mats. I don't know what to do with them. Guess I'm supposed to sell them. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, Airbender, drill it. Garrett ordered a box of Avatar. You think he'll mind if we open it right now? What's up, Joey Savage? I'm just going to open it. There we go. We have a short line if you guys want to open some cards for your lunchtime, for your daytime. We started pretty early, actually. We started all the way at 4:17. All right, he gets another Aang. Something tells me that's one of the better promos to pull. 1080p now, woo. Yes, although it will be a struggle to maintain that quality because it slowly drains the battery. Yeah, it slowly drains the battery. Even if I'm plugged in, it doesn't matter. Actually, it'd probably drain the battery crazy fast if I wasn't plugged in. So even with the camera plugged in, it drains the battery. It's sad. But I'm trying to buy a better battery charger. I've heard there are more powerful chargers you can buy. Still missing the promo I want, says Mealy Freak. We are. Does it look better? Does it appear to be a higher quality? Like, are you guys actually getting 1080p on your side? I can see the bit rate's way higher. The bit rate's normally about 2,500. This bit rate is 3,600. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got. Garrett Nadal, everybody. Garrett's gone awfully deep on these. I want to see him get a stamped card or something like that. But they're also pretty rare, so there's no guarantee for him. Here we are. Thank you, Garrett, for all your sacrifices. The next person who pulls the stamps card will say thank you. Sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Here we are. This guy's got a wolf hat. Suko. I'm hungry, man. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything today. I woke up much earlier than I was supposed to. I think I went to sleep at about 8:30, and I woke up at 12. That's exactly what happened yesterday. Except yesterday, even though I was completely awake in bed, I told myself I must lay in bed until I fall asleep. But today I just said, nah, get up. Let's go stream. It's Thursday. Got to get that Thursday streaming. Love daytime streams. Yeah, some people can only make the daytime stream, and that's why we host it. It's supposed to be about an hour long. It usually goes for at least an hour and a half. Okay, you got Ty Lee. Oh, my. There you go. Uh-huh. And what else? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Stream is so clear today, I can actually read the small print on the slabs now. Oh, yeah. It's interesting. Making big changes here, guys. Big improvements. I thought Mr. is only eating tofu and small critters that hang out by the water. We swam this morning, so we only walked for 30 minutes. It was too hot. I was sweating my brains out and felt like I was going to die. And so we did the same thing we did that other time. We went swimming instead of walking. Oh, here we go. Come on. Ooh. He gets Aang, missing companion. I mean, it looks fantastic, by the way. The card looks really nice, but it is not a stamped card. But maybe there's 2 hits in this box. Let's not give up yet. But there's only 3 packs left. Any new Switch games that are coming out, you getting any? Hold on. Wait a second. This might be something. Oh, you got Momo. Aang and Momo. No, there's no Switch games that I'm super excited for. I'm playing Destiny 2. By the way, if you guys play a lot of Destiny 2, carry me through a raid. I need to buy a headset so I can talk again. I don't have a headset. You can't play raid without a headset, typically. That's why I remember from the past. Bat Monkey? The Bat Monkey. All right, very good. Thank you, Garrett. Garrett, that was a decent box in my opinion. There we go. Do you hear that noise in the background? Kind of like a whirring? A lot of boats going by. I don't know how they can stand to be out in that 100 degrees, though. 100 degrees, the only thing you ought to do is go swimming. There you are. I did not see John come in today, so warning to everybody, the shipping is very overdue, but he's supposed to come in tomorrow. So I told him he got to come in tomorrow at least, because his vacation is over today. He is supposed to be back to work on Friday. Friday is a work day, a regular one. And we desperately need that shipping done because it's pretty old. So he's got to come in tomorrow, or I'm going to have to skip a stream and do the shipping. Either way, it's got to go out tomorrow because it's a Friday. Although technically the mailman picks up on Saturday. So in theory, it could go out Saturday, but who wants that? Nobody wants that. All right. That was Garrett and Indulge bag, right? Yep. Okay. Double checking that. Still cash poor? I'm so cash poor. I'm so broke. If I don't sell my Pokemon cards, I'm going to lose my home. Okay, so let's see what's next. Any orders? Any orders? Yes. We have an order from Derek Ortega. What's up, Derek Ortega? I need a new bag. This is for a pack of Sonic the Hedgehog. Heck yeah, man. Sonic the Hedgehog is one of those very cool things that we carry that most rip and shippers can't carry because they can't get a hold of the product. And if they can, then it's at some insanely high price. So this is one of the unique items we carry on our channel that you won't find in other places. By the way, those come out of sealed boxes too. And the sealed boxes have a limited number of holographic cards per box. All right, by the way, another unique thing that we are carrying that other people just don't carry would be these guys right here. These are back on the menu. These are Merlin Series stickers 2. And they give you a chance for a Charizard holographic in them. And if that Charizard were to grade 10 for you, you would probably be sitting on an extremely expensive pull. Probably multi-$1,000 pull. Because I don't think there's a lot of those Charizards. He might sell for $2,000, $3,000 if you got him. But if you pull him at all, you made a lot of money on him. I watched the first Avatar again. What's that dark place in Avatar? That's where John is right now. What? I warned John to be wary of the hot weather. Because I know he hit that deer and I told him, be sure your radiator's working. Sometimes the radiator's located in the front of a car. Go look at that. Awesome, man. Do you guys see this? Now you're seeing it in 1080p quality. Huh? It's good. There we go. Way cool dude. Buddies. I love how the Tails is kind of thrown in there by Tops, right? It doesn't look correct at all. Like if you tilt it around, you can just kind of tell there's like shadows and shading to Tails where you can tell he's been photoshopped over the Sonic, although they wouldn't have probably used Photoshop back then. I don't know how they would have done it. But the Sonic sprite was drawn by the original game developers, and then they sort of added the Tails on top of it. It looks so silly. Oh wait, there's another one. Oh, okay. This one says Super Sonic. All right. He's the clip art version. It's so funny, dude.
John is stuck in the realm between Insida House and the real world like the horror movie. Another spirit took over his body and he forced the body to go back home so that way we won't be suspicion. Mr. has to go to sleep to free him.
Oh yeah? I don't think that's what happened. Here we are. But tomorrow's a work day, so I'm really wanting him to come in. I told him to communicate to me if there's any issues, you know what I mean? So I need him to tell me if there's some reason he would not be able to come in, and he hasn't said anything. Here we are. All right, Derek Ortega. Mr. Derek. Mr. Derek. Oh, he said new bag. Correct. Okay, hold on. There we go. Beautiful pulls in there. Those Sonic cards are very fascinating because, in my opinion, you could grade 100% of those. And if any of them graded 10, if any of them were lucky enough to grade 10, you could try to sell the 10 for close to like $75, and it probably would just sell. And then you'd make all your money back on the cost of the pack. But let's say, in theory, all the good ones graded 10, you'd definitely make a profit. There we go. Or let's say you pull a holo out of the box. That, I believe, is also an instant profit. We got 6 corrupted art. Here we are. Chainsaw Man when? When it arrives. Were you able to grade those Mickey cards? I've not sent them. No, not yet. Our air quality here in Indiana was at the dangerous level a couple days ago because of Chicago wildfires. Will be unhealthy for a while. Sorry to hear that, man. I hope you guys... I don't know. What can you do? I guess just live there and breathe bad air. I'm lucky. I'm out here in Lake of the Ozarks. We're pretty far away from everything, and our air quality is nice out here. Here we go. 6 corrupted. Woohoo! You got 2 hollows. All right. Yay! That's one of the nice things out here is we have well water. So we have untreated water. We don't have the chemicals you get in your water if you have treated tap water. So we get well water, and then we're just surrounded by tons of trees. It's nice and humid out here. No forest fires. It's too humid for forest fires. And there's just nothing around us that produces a lot of toxic fumes. Also, there's fewer cars. I'll mention that. So it's nice air quality out here.
Why would the spirit go to your place? He knows that you can see right through him and would scare the spirit away if he doesn't come in. Tom Roa, you must fall asleep or get a priest. Maybe the deer scared John's spirit of his body.
That's right. We need a young priest and an old priest. So David would like a Ninja Turtles pack. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? I think I need a fresh box of that. Give me a moment. Turtle. So Ninja Turtles is getting a lot of attention right now because they've got their Ninja Turtles movies come out, or is coming out. I know Pizza Hut was doing some kind of Ninja Turtles promotion. Maybe I should get some Pizza Hut today. My weight's down. I noted that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yesterday I mentioned I had McDonald's, but that wasn't a problem because I didn't actually eat that much total yesterday. Yep. So in total, I had a lower number of calories, and then we had our daily workout. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now. We are. I'm only here for the free pokers. Mr. thinks I'm joking. Won't be funny when he doesn't come in tomorrow. I'm pissed. That's a really old movie. If he does come in, then the spirit knows and doesn't want to be suspicious. Oh, yeah. All right, so check it out here. This is our Vintage Topps Ninja Turtle packs. They are in the menu. You have to scroll down to the bottom to see them. But these are really, really nice. And for people who want to collect Ninja Turtles, which I would argue the franchise is very much alive with them, you know, posting a new movie, this is a fantastic way to get into Ninja Turtles, because this stuff is old vintage set that's done printing. It's going to hit that nostalgia feel for older people who remember it from... Sorry about that. Are we back? Well, I got to remember to turn my alarm off, because my alarm does not care if I'm live streaming. It just interrupts the stream and goes off. The Shredder. Kill those turtles. I believe that you said to grade the yellow sticker. That would be this one. But I like this Shredder card too. All of the April cards are really funny, actually. If you get the right April cards. Have you guys noticed that? They all have sort of a, why is this girl hanging out with the 5 dudes feeling? You know what I mean? A little rapey vibes too sometimes. Like this one. Special wake-up call. The way she's laying there in her full outfit, and she's just, she looks unconscious rather than sleeping. And then this guy's got her hand. It's just kind of like, okay. It's got a rapey vibe to it. But I get it. They're the good guys. They probably saved her. But we don't know that context very well. Just from an initial glance. Gang bang wake up call. Yeah, like what's this girl doing hanging out with five dudes? It's kind of awkward. There you are. The Shredder. I am the Shredder. Donate bulk, says David Moraes. You don't want to keep that? I'd donate it if you want, but I'd keep it, man. It's got some value for sure. That's got some value, don't you think? I can understand some of that Star Wars bulk didn't seem valuable, did it? But the artworks here are straight from the TV show, so I feel like, well, I don't know. I'll donate it if you want me to. I don't mind. I actually think it's kind of cool, though. Okay. I've opened boxes of it. I got you. I got it. So he's saying he's got a lot of them. No problem, man. Well, what I'll do, I'll put them up here, and they'll get tossed into the PokeBRUHs from time to time. There we go. I love the Shredder name because he's such an alpha male. I am the Shredder. Andres Melkor. Lily Break. Rocket Pack Break. All right, so we got a lot of breaks going on. They're all $10. I highly recommend picking up more than one spot if you want to see it end, because it could take a while if no one buys more than one spot. When you purchase more than one spot, your odds, of course, are doubling or tripling or quadrupling, depending on how many spots you pick. But we got some really good breaks right now, so it's hard to choose what you want. But here's the Rocket Pack break. And then he also wants a Lily. That's Charizard. Here's Lily. So in the Lily break, we need about 89 people. 89 spots, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people are in. So you can see there's still a long way to go to get to 89. The Rocket Pack needs 45, so this one's one of the smallest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's at 10, 10 out of 45. It's Caitlin Young. What's up, Caitlin? Has the Charizard finished? No, but he's getting the most number of spots quickly. So look at how many people are in that Charizard. That looks like it's close to 30 already. Tons of people in here, but it needs 260 to go off. So that's got a ways to go. Has the Charizard finished? I don't think Magic put the ring in the box. Who's Caitlin? I've eaten nothing. Cooked steak. Want to eat some cheese. All right. Next up. Who's next? It is Thursday. Ronaldo Salazar. 3 store credits, 1 Poke 151. Let's go grab the store credit. What's the name? Ronaldo Salazar. Ryan Warner. Maybe I didn't write it down. Maybe it was too small of an amount for me to care about. I do that from time to time. All right, since it's such a small amount, I'm just going to let it slide. I'm assuming I didn't write it down because I didn't see a store credit card in here, but that has happened before. Let me grab this. Well, I'm sleepy. I can actually feel it. So the 3 hours of sleep is weighing heavy on me. Sleep that. I was like, I gotta stay asleep, man. I don't know why I woke up. All right, what we got here? Farfetch'd, Machamp. Very nice. Mr. Reynaldo, let's find your bag. Ronaldo Salazar. Why does that name like ring a bell for me? Because you're in the 4th box, isn't it? Let's check. Box number 4. There it is. So my brain warned me about your name and said, you're not going to find that. You were in box number 4, the furthest away box. Isn't that crazy that I remember that? That's wild. Okay, Aaron Cyril says, Blau. He wants some Disney Blau. Gotta say it like an angry German. There we go. No problem, Reynaldo. Has a bunch of shipping not gone out since John was gone. That's correct. A lot of shipping is just waiting to go out. So if he doesn't show up tomorrow, I will personally do it to make sure that it is worked on tomorrow. But I need him to tell me if he's not going to show up tomorrow, and he has not responded on his phone. Really need that communication. I don't know if he's like sleeping or something. He said he was going to come in today. That's the thing. Look at that Aurora. I told him he didn't have to. I was like, you're on vacation, dude. You don't got to come in today. But I guess if he had come in today, he wouldn't have to worry about working so hard on Friday. His Friday would have been easier. But tomorrow, his vacation's over tomorrow. So really, I do need him in tomorrow. Here's Aurora for Aaron Searles. Aaron Searles. Here we are. I'm an independent artist. There we go. Saint Zero says, John just want to low-key quit. He's not saying that, right? All right, let's see. Next up, we got Matthew Pesky. 2 spots in the Charizard box break. You're just speculating, right? He doesn't actually say that kind of stuff, right? I mean, a lot of people sometimes eventually they feel like quitting their jobs. That's natural. Everyone one day wakes up and says, I'd rather be laying on the beach than working. There we go. You're going to make him come in on Friday? Gotta have him in on Friday. That's actually really important. Gotta have you in on Friday. There we go. What do you mean by that, Mr. Saint Zero? Here's Charizard. I'm asking if he actually said that. You need a guy that will buy you food and cook. Ask a simp in here. There we go. Alex, PSX, 1 Leafeon, please. Evolving. You got it, Mr. Alex. Let's get you an amazing Leafeon. Oh, just speculating. There we go. Here's a Ludicolo. There we go. Alex PSX. The hottest pull ever. There we go. It's just one of those harsh realities of life, you know? Work, scheduling, that kind of stuff. It's not fun. It never will be fun. It'll always be sad. It's not as bad as it used to be, you know? If you think about what our ancestors used to do for work, they had way harder lives. Our lives are like air-conditioned now, so can't complain. So Robert Wright says, we talked in live chat last stream I attended about you taking poker cards out of my bag for shipping. I fell asleep. Did you take them out? And did you find my slab? And can we wait as I want to buy another cheap slab from you? Well, we can wait. I don't remember doing anything for you, Robert Wright. The only thing, if you had ordered shipping, then I would have done something for you. If you did not order shipping, then I did not do anything for you. So I would not have changed the condition of your bag or anything like that. I think what I remember, actually, is you might have had a bag that got donated if it was a year old. That's the only thing I remember. Like, oh, I remember, we couldn't find, you said that you had an old bag, and I started looking for it and couldn't find it. And then you said, don't worry about it. That's what it was. And so we created a new bag for you. If you have any slabs over here, yeah, they would just be sitting in the shipping box. You know, that's just how it works. It's just down to whether or not you ordered shipping. What even is money? Hey, Mikey, isn't it here? Go ahead and sell me that Charizard. Mister, what is money? Do you have a platform you post your art on? AI robots are right around the corner. Ooh, yeah, it's a scary truth. Shaky time to be a artist, I would say, but maybe like the future of art is to have the AI bot be some sort of like assistant tool or something. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Remember a couple months ago, you had the journalism companies laying off tons of writers. That's real stuff, man. That was a real news story. Really happened. And so it is a little bit of a scary time for jobs that can be done away with AI. But it's a good question because art is really subjective, and the AI computer can really only draw what it can already learn about on the internet. So maybe like an artist has to draw something the computer has never seen. That is so limiting, though, you know, because a lot of art is drawing something new, but based off of concepts that are already understood. You know what I mean? Like an anime girl, you just draw a different anime girl. But now if you have to draw constantly some brand new thing that a computer's never seen, that's going to be really tough. Dayton Williford, 2 Wheat Cross, welcome back. Wheat Cross. 6 is going to draw me sexy, well, sexier. Can't replace this Glizzy. Yeah, everyone get ready to crack out the OnlyFans because there's going to be no jobs left pretty soon. To be honest, the AI is going to replace OnlyFans too. Have you guys tried scrolling on TikTok and you get the damn AI companionship advertisements? Have you guys seen those? I get them all the time. Talk to this sexy AI bot. They're going to be your new girlfriend. I'm like, F they will. How creepy and sad is that, you know? Scary future. Dayton Williford. AI is going to take over. They already said movie writers and people are screwed. Right, like South Park right away made that episode that was generated in part by ChatGPT, and it's very fascinating because a lot of people assumed that creative jobs were the protected class. Creative jobs, computers aren't creative, and it's like, well, maybe they are. Wow, that is a sexual card. Look at them cheeks, man. There we go. The kids will have to deal with it. Aren't ads specific to its user? Well, I'm sure they're identifying me as a guy because I know my wife gets very different TikTok algorithm videos anyways. So they've identified me as a younger male perhaps. And so now they're running the young male ad, but they have not correctly identified me as not a thirsty simp boy who wants to have an AI girlfriend. But it's weird because some guys probably are downloading that stuff. Here we are. Sad, man. I mean, I guess there's a curiosity what's the experience like? Does it actually work? Does it feel like a human on the other side? But I feel like I've talked with ChatGPT before because I actually have that on my phone. I already know it's not human-like. ChatGPT is smart, but it's not like that smart. So I already know it's not that good. I was not impressed by ChatGPT. So he didn't say new bag, did he? Dayton Williford? I guess I'll make you a new bag. There we go. Ooh, yay. Does this mean more booby breaks? We could do more booby breaks. I'm nearly out of Sneaker Bunko cards. I'm tempted to simply open up a case of Sneaker Bunko and get it all graded again. Sneaker Bunko was a big win for me. I sold almost all Sneaker Bunko slabs over time. Actually, I think I have raw cards left over from last time. I distinctly remember John saying he didn't use them all. AI fake girls will tell you anything to get into your wallet. That's right. And it's all made by some crusty guy on the other side. Robert Wright, 3 Disney Blau. You got it, Mr. Robert. There they are. Chat GOT is just okay for regular people. For people who know how to code and shit, it's like a super tool. There we are. It's a super tool. Just okay for the average normie. Oh, Simba. Got Simba. I can make breakfast burritos for you. Oh, that's adorable. You got a special holo of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And here he is getting some sugar from his lover. Buy me the McHuman card from Sneakers so I can slab it away. I'm over 100 packs deep and not one Siggy. Okay, I'll go buy it. Oh, look at that. McHuman. Now, what's the deal with McHuman? Why is McHuman popular? Am I even saying it right? Is it Megaman or something like that? Okay, Robert Wright. Here we are. So this is what we have in your bag here, Mr. Robert. Buy another 100 and you got it, says SoCal. Bruh, stop flirting with me. It's working. There we go. All right. Who's next? Short line, by the way. Kevin Jenner, can I get 4OP04JP? What is that, Mr. Kevin Jenner? OP04JP? Why didn't you just use their name, dude? I've got to type it into eBay, I suppose. Obviously, JP's Japanese. OP4 is Kingdom of Intrigue. All right. So he wants 4 Kingdom. All right. I promise you, I do not memorize those numbers because I have like 100 different card sets on my list. And so those numbers don't mean anything. Here we are. All right. 2, 3, 4. Very nice. All right. Kevin Jenner. Ready? Happy Thursday, everybody. How's your Thursday going? Thirsty Thursday. Can we get much higher? That's the song, right? Hello. This guy with the sleeper build. Damn, he's built like a barrel. And it is, I haven't posted anything because my computer is blank and can't handle OBS. There we are. Toss this over here. I'm going to do a wrap around, says Bane. Hello, Bane. Mr. Kevin. Very good. All right. Let's do a little rotate now, shall we? We have a $32 Dugong, $1,200 Wick. Here's a 9 Ghastly, $49, and a Lotad from Deoxys for $193. Interesting. Here's Jeff Leon. Alex paved the way for this evolving snipe. 1 Evolving Skies and 1 151. You got it, man. Ta-da. Imagine this was Umbreon. Nah, love disc. No such luck. But how about this guy? When did this come out again? 2021. Can you believe that, guys? Evolving Skies is 2021. Think about that for a minute. Feel old yet? All right, how about this? Oh, all right, nothing too wild this round. I'm sorry. Okay, nothing crazy in there. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. 2012 was 15 years ago. Oh, lordy. Carlos Sura. What's up, Mr. Sura? 5 Avatar Weiss. You got it. Evolving Heartbreak. 2, 3, 4, 5. Avatar's been decently popular. I think it's one of the faster moving Weiss sets, definitely. I think it might be the second fastest moving right now, actually, when you think about it. Evolving Pain in the Ass. Except Garrett Nadal's buying all these boxes. You could technically count it as the fastest moving. Can you go through my bag? I want to grade a card through you. How's it going, man? I definitely would do that. Here we are. All right. Here we are. I have an update on the slab labels. The labels needed to grade new slabs. Is my light breaking? Finally? Been waiting for this light to break. The labels are finally on the way. See, we had placed the order and I assumed that they were on the way, but they were not. They're like, no, they're made to order. They're custom made labels. And so they finished producing them and got them in the mail today. So we should have them, I suspect, by Monday. Okay, so Mr. Carlos, let's find your bag. Oh wait, this is the A box. That's for people whose name starts with the letter A. Your name starts with the letter C. Okay, so here's the Carlos Suros bag. Forceful Sentry. Some reverse hollows and hollows. Red Eyes. Blue Eyes. Dolive. Alright, just a couple picks there. I would say probably the Red Eyes here, right? Dolive maybe. Dolive's off center a bit. Not too many cards in there. Jeremo said Mister's gonna blow up. What? Nuh-uh. Let's get around on this poker card now. You ready? Welcome, daytime streamers. How's it going? Alright, so I made this intentionally hard to read. For fun. Alright, and here's the code. Alright, I'll set that over there. Good luck, guys. What's this? There we go. All right. So Carlos Sura is done. Jason McHenry went to 151. 4 sneakers. Okay, 4 sneakers. There we go, 4 of these. I have a bag. Oh. I placed an order and sent an extra $1 by mistake. You can place it on 6's birthday slab. Happy birthday to me. Now I'm keeping it. You ready? Oh, Charmander or Charmeleon looking pretty tight. Okay, Jason McHenry, Charmeleon. Let's call him Charmander again. Holographic girl. All right, you got like 3 sexy girls right there. Wow. Uh-huh. 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 How about this pack? Oh. A lot of sexy girls in here. All right, there we go. Jason McHenry. Sorry, Jason, nothing crazy came out of the sneakers. Mister can't even read his own code. Yeah, I can. So, Jason, you are on the table, I believe. Here it is. You hear that? Man, there are boats going all over the place out there. You can hear them. It is right now 100 degrees out here in Lake of the Ozarks, and we're going to go swimming. Joshua says, 2 Pokemon 151s. There they are. Okay, here you go, Joshua. Oh, Gengar Reverse is definitely a nice pull. I kind of wish the Gengar looked a bit better. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's an art take, right? So they got like an art take on him. But it would have been cool if maybe he was one of the illustrated cards. Why does it feel like Gengar never really gets a really, really good card? You notice that? The last good Gengar card we got was the Gengar VMAX Alt, and I didn't even like it because it was like some weird new thing. I want like a really good Gengar card. There you go, Joshua. I feel like they're holding back on purpose. They know we want that really good Gengar. So they're like, save it when our sales are down or something like that. You know what I mean? Save it for the future when our sales are bad. The last really good Gengar was Sabrina's Gengar. Here we are. All right, lovely. I just bought a 9.5 Japanese fossil Gengar for like $300. Here's Dylan Mason, 2 PokeBRUHs. I'm going to be sending that into CGC for the reholder upgrade. Dylan, we got 1. Oh, okay, so you're going to get some of these Merlin 1 stickers. There's a whole bunch of them here, so I don't know exactly what was in there, but maybe some good ones. Here's a Venusaur, what do they call that? Insert? They grade those. And Articuno. Oh, it was a cold pack. You got a cold PokeBRUH, man. That is not a good PokeBRUH, but what's this? Okay, so here's a Marshtomp. A lovely Meowth. Here's Flapple. Calyrex. Trevenant. And Shadow Rider Calyrex. All right. That one's okay. It's kind of like a standard pack. Cool, man. Dylan Mason with the bag. Let's go find it. Not on the table by chance, are you? Good looking here. Where's your vintage evolutions? I do have a couple vintage evolutions, but I'm just holding. I'm not selling. We are Dylan Mason. Good timing. Your bag is pretty old. You are at risk of losing it. Remember, guys, 1 year, okay? And then it gets donated. The code is Elon Musk's next kid name. Probably. Welcome back, Mr. Dylan. Looks like we're shipping you for the first time. Is that right? Let's go ahead and log in. Do, 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 do. Okay, jump over here. Where are the cheap slabs? We always have a variety of slabs, and you might find something you like in the near future, but if you're not liking what you see for now, just sit back and relax. You could consider jumping into one of the breaks if you like to lose money. But those only cost $10. We made those cheap on purpose so they were more accessible. All right, cool. Now we're going to go ahead and print this label for you, Mr. Dylan. Shake my head. I feel offended. Oh, hi. How's it going, Mary? Oh, you were the one asked. Oh, no. You weren't asking about it. Mary just says, no vintage evolution. I'm offended. I got a nice collection of cards. There we go. But I'm a hodler. I'm not looking to sell everything. Thank you, Drew. Did I say Drew? Thank you, Dylan. We have a 6 corrupted order for an Azure Lane. Here we go. Azure Lane. I feel like I'm on a planet with robots. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. How do you know we're not all robots? How do you know we're not all a figment of your imagination? We are. Here's a fun philosophical question. Let's say we made a robot that mimicked humans so well, you couldn't tell who was human and who was a robot. So then the question I have for you is that robot really sentient, or is it just a material object? Which one is it? Is it real or is it an object? Let's say it mimics humans perfectly, except it doesn't have true sentience. How would you know? Here's Alex Silva, 2 spots in Lord of the Rings collector. Three and 4. 1 Energy Lotto. Here it is, the Energy Lotto. Energy Lotto has sort of replaced the live customs because nobody buys live customs anymore. Cold. I'm going to start slipping more live custom pulls in there. 2 Ghosts from the Past. You got it. Ew, where are my Ghosts from the Past? Oh, here we go. Got a box of it right here. Mistress, the rocket break for the whole pack. Yes, sir. So the rocket break is in the style where one lucky guy gets the entire pack of rocket. You know, we don't do those very often. I thought it'd be fun. I know people like the other style too, where everybody gets 1 card. So those are fun too. But I never offer the break style where one person gets the entire pack. $10 odds. Come out here and lose your money. I'm naked over my clothes. I'd rather buy a pack of something. Okay, so 2 Ghost of the Past. Feeling lucky, punk? That's improbable. You can't be naked over your clothing. We are. Cheese can identify in the style of dressing that he pleases. Stop being a bigot, Mary. Speaking of bigotry, did you guys hear the big news? The Supreme Court has ruled against affirmative action because it was being used to discriminate against Asians. How about that? It's a good day, guys. Let's see what we have here. If you were an Asian American and you came from a poor family you're disadvantaged. It didn't matter that you wanted to get into Harvard. You were going to have to score way higher in general in school. You're going to have to score way higher than everyone else because Harvard doesn't like to pick Asians because Asians score too well. How about that? How unfair was that? It's really ridiculous. Alex Silva. Of course, that means it's been going on for a long time, and it affected probably plenty of white people too, but you know, now that another group is involved and they're getting affected as well, it is finally over. Also, I'm not sure it would have ended except for Trump having chosen 2 conservative Supreme Court justices, so that probably played a big role as well. But yeah, it is. I'm very happy with that ruling and think it's absolutely crazy to, let's say, be born Asian American and then you're just expected to have to work much, much, much harder to have a chance to get into Harvard because you're the wrong race. It's discrimination. It's really straightforward, right? There's no way around it. It's clearly discrimination. All right, what do we got? You can tell it's discrimination because they didn't have anything to do with slavery in the past. They had nothing to do with it. So why should it be hardest for them to get into Harvard than any other race? So you can tell it is racism. They're racist against Asians who score the best and therefore they have to have the highest score to get in. Crazy. Jonathan Sylvester, 1 spot in the Neo Pack break. What do you guys think of that one? I think it is wild that it was ever happening, and I hope they bring lawsuit after lawsuit against these ridiculously racist schools. The Asians didn't have anything to do with slavery. In fact, at times they were persecuted. Like during the times that we were building the railroads, during World War II, they were persecuted. And yet they're just expected to have a much, much, much higher score than anyone else to have a shot at getting in. That's so stupid. Like a punishment for being good at school, maybe? I don't know. Here we are. Ooh, 3 people in the Neo break now, if you wanted to know. Which would you think is more common sense? Will you sue, mister? I'm suing. Are you selling the Pokemon? No. I'm only letting you look at the Pokemon, but you can't touch them. Here's Armaldo. Here's Poliwrath, who will never sell because it's Poliwrath. And here's Raichu. Persecuted when COVID began too. Right, like Chinese Americans had anything to do, or not just Chinese Americans, but Vietnamese, Filipino, Japanese, like all of them, right? Indonesian. Like they had anything to do with COVID. Obviously, the CCP and America's own research facility in China, outside of the ethical boundaries of the American government, they're responsible for either accidentally letting it leak or maybe, in theory, actually putting it out on purpose to disrupt the election cycle. Jonathan Sylvester, 1 Unbroken Bonds, because it conveniently came out right during an election. All right. What is the details on the Rocket Pack break? I see $10, but how many spots? How's it going, Zach? It's 45 spots. So your odds are 1 in 45. Rip Jeremy Renner. What happened to Jeremy Renner? There we go. So, Mr. Jonathan Sylvester. Only blacks can complain about racism. Everyone's complaining about racism these days, but there's affirmative action thing. There's affirmative action thing where I guess the race of people who found it hardest to get into Harvard apparently was Asians, because there were so many Asians with good test scores applying. So they were given like this requirement to have really, really, really high scores to get in. That's so outrageous. It really goes against the concept of a meritocracy, which I think the Democrat Party really doesn't like the concept of a meritocracy. They'll probably claim that that's rooted in like whiteness or something like that. It's not, dude. Meritocracy is for all. Meritocracy is for all groups. It is a principle of existence. It is not owned by any race. It's like just skill. That's all it is. There we go. Who do you want building your bridge? the smartest guy. You don't want it to be somebody who's building the bridge because they had the right color of skin. That would be a really terrible system if you think about it. We don't play sports that way, certainly. Why would you do anything else that way? Javier Arroyo, what's up, Mr. 2 151s? Here we are. I have a bag, thanks, mister. Hire Mexicans to build stuff. The sun is giving me a dark tan. Mister out here making up words. Guess you can't just pick a female streamer, mister. That's different. That's entertainment. So entertainment, do whatever you want. Of course, if she doesn't perform as well as a guy entertainer, then that's my mistake, not choosing the better entertainer. The funny thing is, though, I suspect she would be the better entertainer because you're all simps. You're all simps, and I know it. All right. Speaking of which, let's see who won this. Simp! Wow, not many people got the code right. Zach Stekskowski is the winner. Good job, Zach. All right. I guess Zach just had better merit. I'm just playing with you. What do you guys think of that? Meritocracy? Who is against meritocracy? I really want to know, why would you not want a meritocracy? And honestly, there's always going to be a group of people who are against it. Those would be whoever has no skill. So if you have no skills, of course you're against a meritocracy because you're not the winner in that system. But that system doesn't discriminate against one group or another. It just says who's got the most skill. That's it. That's all it says. And a society is always run best in a meritocracy. Let your cream rise to the top, you know? Let your smartest researchers be the researchers that take the important roles, right? We got cancer to cure. There's no politically correct games to play here. We just want to cure cancer already, right? How about when you're engineering an airplane? We don't want to find out if the airplane falls out of the sky, and we could have had a better engineer. Actually, the OceanGate, remember that guy? He was saying, I don't hire 50-year-old white guys. Remember that? The OceanGate guy who exploded, the implosion? He was quoted saying, I don't hire ex-military naval submariner 50-year-old white guys. Remember? He said, because I guess apparently they're not inspirational enough or something like that. That's what he was saying. He's dead now. Maybe if he had listened to the old white guy who he had on his team, but he fired him. See, that guy told him, his name was Dave. He was a worker who told him, hey, I don't think this submarine's safe. And you should have to tell people who you're taking with you that it's not been tested properly. He got fired. That was a 50-year-old white guy. He got fired from OceanGate. And then he went and reported it to a government agency that he didn't think it was safe. And then he got sued by OceanGate for having told the government that. Now you got all these people are dead. So there you go. It's very fascinating how people are just sort of like, I don't know, they're just, honestly, it's a form of racism is what it really is. Javier Arroyo, let's find your bag. And it did not end well for OceanGate. Merit is BS. Most company could give a damn the work you put in. It's only a good problem when they're losing money. Well, merit's really important for some. All right, so if you want to talk about putting bread on the shelf at Walmart, merit's not the most important concept. I think, well, you would redefine what merit stands for. You'd redefine it as the guy who shows up to work every day to puts the bread on the shelf, because there's no skill required. But when you have an intensively skill-driven job, yeah, merit's all that matters, right? Like so like let's say for video games, perhaps there's a competition. Who could get the fastest speed run in a particular video game? That's only skill. It's all skill-driven. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're born, what sex you are, what color your skin is. Can you win this game as fast as possible? That's all that matters. And so that's a meritocracy. And so you're right. For certain jobs, meritocracy won't really matter. It depends on the industry, though. But, you know, we send people to Harvard to become doctors and lawyers and engineers and software programmers and all of these really important roles in society, politicians perhaps. Wouldn't you think that merit should be the number one asset when it comes to who gets into these selective schools? Not that you have to have those schools in your pocket in order to be successful later, but those are considered our elite schools. And so you would think that the elite schools would really care about hiring the not not hiring the perfect skin color quota, but hiring people based on how hard they work, hiring people based on how sharp of a brain they have. Who's disagreeing with that? Jeff Leon, Mr. Tell Alex he needs to believe. 1 Evo Skies, 151. You got it, Jeff. Here it is. Alex, you need to believe that the Umbreon is right around the corner. I have a gold statement. Let's hear it, Bane. Mister's making me pissed. That's a good point, mister. We need the best of the best in those positions. Now you spit on mine or deal not sealed, says Mary. What? All right, here goes. But you're right. There's some jobs that really are not about merit. They're more about appearance. And so in those cases, maybe you're right. Maybe it doesn't matter sometimes. But in that case, maybe you would just redefine the categories of what merit actually means. Here we go. You ready? But I think that it's pretty rare to need to do that. I think the one exception is probably entertainment. Like Black Panther. Probably you want to hire a black guy. You know what I mean? Probably you do, because it's a Black Panther. Here we go. No crying in baseball. When is the PSA submission being sent off? Any day now. There was a guy who said he sent me his card, and he wanted to add it to the PSA submission. And I don't think I've received it today, so I'm really just waiting for that one card, and it's still not here. But I thought it would be here already. Porygon, are you asking because you want to add? Here we are. Hire an albino, says Cheese. There we go. Jeff Leon. Mr. Jeff. Did I win the free poker card? You won! Yay! My cards are there currently. No problem. Going out any day now. You're going to have to wait a while for it to get graded anyway, so buckle up and get comfy. Steve Emits, 1 XY Evolutions, 1 Evolving. Okay, Steve Emits. Mr. Steven. Sweet on the PSA ball. Wow, Bravieri! Woohoo! Bravieri. Steve Emits, what else do you pull? Really? Which one did I win? You won them all! All right. So cool, man. Can we be friends? You're really cool. Here's Doug Trio and Doug Trio. Double Doug Trio. Ancient History is a Lie. This is American Favorite Hoarder. Schools are there to make money and or babysit kids. They teach rubbish for the most part. Oops, hold on. John, call your cousins, let them know. What? Hey, Hermano, you need some lemonade. Doug Trio and Charmander, not a bad cold pack. There we go. Steven Mitz. Steven Mitz. He didn't say new bag, right? Okay. This a new bag? Still taking orders? It's 5:15. I'll take a few more, okay? Steven Mitz. He's not here. Here he is. I found him. He's on the table. It's because all these boxes are filled. I can't do anything about it. I can cook pizza for the price of love. You've been lemon med. Whoa, stop the tape. Too dang hot outside. 100 degrees out here today. We're probably going to go swimming in the lovely lake. Now remember, guys, we're streaming again tonight. So if you're like, oh man, I wanted to order, don't worry, we're going to stream again. Derek Ortega, 2 Nintendo game packs. Derek, 2 Nintendo packs. You got it. 1 Donkey Kong pack. I have a bag. Yeah, we all heard about your bag. This guy has, he gets 1 bag and thinks he's the king of the world. Here it is, Derek. It's way past my bedtime. It's all your fault, mister. Really? Mister, thoughts on you becoming my father? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about doing that soon. There we go. What do we got? We got Donkey Kong is a smash. Yeah, you gotta smash your girlfriend. Here's Jumpman at work. Sign my birth certificate. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. Barrel of Fun. I'm hot for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Killer. It's a bit morbid. Can we all just get along? All right, there we go. Lovely. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? Probably not. He committed suicide. Really? Okay, what do we got here? We got Zelda, Double Dragon, Super Mario, settle the score, win with Mario. See? You gonna win with Mario? I think I am. Can I just put these back in here for you like this? Would you be interested in that? Okay, pack number 2. Let's see what we got in pack number 2. What I notice is that people really don't have me grade every one of their Nintendo Game Pack cards. Like this one, though, maybe. That one tends to get graded. There's Link. There's Punch-Out. This one gets graded. All right, you got a nice pack. So pack number 2 had 2 hits in it. Should be soon. I sent Tammy a gift. Might be a while. Thought on my grandma pregnant at the age of 88. I think I just saw a TikTok about a 60-year-old woman who's pregnant. Crazy, man. I don't know. This seems like that risks really high chance of problems for the baby during, maybe developmental problems. Don't know how I feel about that. There you go. These are some of the cards you can pull out of the Nintendo Game Packs. And if those graded 10, it would probably make Derek Ortega a lot of money. Here you go, Derek. She forgot who the father is. It was me, sorry. Pregnant at 60. Would you have like 1 egg left just chilling around? It's like, I don't want to go. Very good. Next we have Coeli Jimenez. 1 celebrations for Alex. 1 unbroken bonds. Okay, this is for Alex from Coeli. I need to invest in condoms now. She gave me that good gummies, says Cheese. Oh. There we go. Mister, are you going to collect any CGC Gem in 10s when you know most of them are 9.5s? Well, yeah, I already know they're 9.5s, and absolutely. Not only will I be collecting them, especially if they're at a good price, because there's all this stigma around them, I'll definitely be collecting them at a good price. But I'll also be continuing to grade with CGC. I have no interest in stopping grading with them. So the only reason you guys haven't seen a CGC submission in a while is because I've got plenty of cards to sell. So I didn't really need any more slabs for a little while. That is actually coming to an end. We have sold so many in the last month that it is about time for me to send off with them again. There we are. I try not to grade more than I need, even though I have plenty of cards to grade. Because, you know, the longer I hold on to my own cash, the better. But so if I needed more slabs, I would have more submissions out with them. Rapidash. Here's Larvitar. And here's Dusclops. At the end of the day, I think the problem... See, everyone's speculating how terrible it's going to be that these 9.5s turn into 10s. They're already considered Gem Mint. So they're going from Gem Mint to Gem Mint. That's all they're doing. They're going Gem Mint 9.5, Gem Mint 10. They're just changing the number, but in both cases, they're considered CGC's version of Gem Mint. So for me, it does not matter. And I do not view them as a lesser card. That's just CGC's Gem Mint. Now, if there's a card that's a big offender, and I'm looking for it to be in my personal collection, I might hesitate. I might be like, you know, I don't want the one going into my personal collection to have a big white dot. But I'm telling you, if the price is good, I might just buy it. It doesn't matter. One thing I've learned over time... Oh, I know what I did wrong. Coeli got Alex's card. There you go. So he donated this to Alex. This is for Alex. And now we're opening Coeli's pack, which is an Unbroken Bonds. One thing I'm very confident in is how people do not care about imperfect 10s. I sell 10s all day long that are imperfect, and people just don't care, man. They will buy it. As long as it says PSA on it, they'll buy it. That's the irony. So there's all these people who are like, oh, well, yeah, the 9.5s are so bad. PSA would never do. Let me go grab like a box of PSAs, and I will show you white dot after white dot on the corners. I will show you off-center cards. I will show you cards that have a line in the hollow. I can think of one off the bat. I got a couple. My XY Charizard Evolutions has a line in it. My Blaine's Moltres has a line in it. I think I had a Rocket Scyther with the line in it as well. All lines in the hollows. Doesn't matter. They're still graded at 10. Oh, the Chansey and the Magneton both have a big line in them too, by the way, from Evolutions. So they say, I don't know, 10. They don't care. And so I don't care either. As long as people are willing to pay for it, it's not my place to tell people, oh, you can't buy this. It's not a true 10. Like, what am I going to do? Go turn it into PSA and tell them I want a lower grade? I'm not going to do that. And so when I got into the hobby, I was sort of like this virgin purist going, oh, it's not a true 10. Now I've been in the hobby for a little while. It's been a couple of years. I'm like, I don't care. Somebody's going to buy it for a 10. I'm going to buy it at a 10. That's really how it works. The whole, like, don't buy the card, buy the grade is a big meme, and yet it's somewhat true. Like this card, if it had a big white dot on it, it would still sell as a 10. It does have a dot on it. It's got a dot right here. Look at this. Is that a 10? You're telling me that's a 10? Obvious white dot. So, you know, and I just randomly grabbed that. It took like 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People buy 10s. That's what they do. Now, the funny thing is, I couldn't get away with that. Cardconomist grading could not as easily get away with that. PSA gets away with it because everyone just assumes PSA is so good, right? And so that's how it is working. It's very fascinating. PSA could damage the value of their brand some way or another, but people just assume it's got PSA on it, it must be good, yada, yada, yada. That's just how it's working. But, like, let's say GMA did that, everyone would laugh at GMA and be like, GMA sucks, bro. As if I can't go find a PSA card that shouldn't be 10, like, in 2 seconds, you know? That's older. I feel like the grading scale could be different. Well, I have a distinct memory of sending in some Hidden Fate cards and getting back this really off-center Greninja that it was PSA 10 too, but it was like so shifted to the left, it was unbelievable. Also, I remember doing a purchase from an international guy. He was selling a Charizard SV49, horribly off-center, still got a 10, and then I put it up for a lower than regular price, sold instantly, sold the moment I put it up on the table for less than a regular PSA 10. Yep, so people do not care. They just care if it's got the right label. The number in the label is the only thing that matters. Buy the grade, not the card. Buy the grade, not the card really does happen. That's my point. Oh, you got Stinky Goopy Guy. Wow, he's really gross. Carlos Sura. Thank you, Mr. Carlos. Appreciate it. She's kind of sexy, though. She's got some hardcore side boob, Mr. Carlos. That card is a comic strip on a card. That's what it is. Black Label BGS, off-center. Correct. Like the Gengar BGS one that's off-center. Like, how insane. You've got a label for perfect grades, and here you just have a blatantly not perfect card. Like, if I was BGS, I'd be out on the internet buying that card. I'd be like, get that card back here, because it is going to ruin our reputation. And people are going to see through the illusion of the value of the label. Which, by the way, I'm at that point. I reached that point a while back. The number on the label and the name of the brand on the label is all illusionary. It doesn't mean anything. It's generally a good guideline, but it doesn't tell the truth. It's just a subjective opinion, right? But at the same time, I began to realize that's how the whole hobby works, and other people do not care about it either. So let's say you had a PSA 10 that wasn't centered well, it had a white dot on the back. In the past, I would have been really anal about it. Today, I just don't care. Hey, look at this Ponyta. Ponyta's got a little peepee right there. That's Rapidash's dick, if you didn't know that. He's got the donkey dick. All right, here's Jason McHenry. 3 more sneaker bunkos. Mr. Jason McHenry, you got it. They're going to say you damaged it. It was a 10 when I graded it. Do you have any perfect 10 TCC slabs for sale? No, I don't sell my own slabs for the most part. Occasionally, I run into people who sell me a collection and it actually has a TCCG slab in it. So that would be a rare case where I do sell one. But I do not buy and sell them. Also, the perfect grade does not exist with TCCG grading. I don't feel like I deserve to hand it out because I don't use any kind of computer equipment during the grade. And I think if I did scans, digital scans, then we would be ready to hand out perfect grades. So I'm not at that stage yet to hand it out. But in the future, maybe. Here we are. All right. That Gengar matches the criteria for 10 centering. Yes. You do have holographic Sunflora. Sunflora! No. Do you? All right, Jason McHenry picking up an edged card. Girl whose leg has to be held by boyfriend. And she's got her cool sword. Because she's like super cool in anime. There we go. We have Dylan Edward, 6 Paldea, no hollows. Dylan Edward. What's up, Dylan? There we go. Dang, you guys are still talking about simp. Dylan Mulvaney, join the stream, Pog. What? A bad look for Black Label that's visibly off-center, but it matches the criteria. It doesn't. 10 centering is 10 centering, you know? Black Label, my cheeks! They obviously made a mistake there. Grading is a fallible skill. It's not perfect, you know? There's no government repercussion if you misgrade a card. Imagine you lose your license as a grading company if too many of your grades are bad. Let's say you're a grading company and you let out a number of grades that are incorrect and the government removes your license for grading. You know how good those cards would come out? They'd come out in such perfect condition every time. The grade would be exactly right 99.9% of the time. But there's no such regulation. So grading companies are like, oh, we made a mistake. Oh, all right. You know, we got to keep moving. We got to keep making money. We got to grade these cards as fast as possible. Keep the price as low as possible. Hire the cheapest graders. So that's what the grading companies are really going through. But yeah, if there was some kind of law, like, yeah, mess up a couple grades, lose your license, your grading license, that would not happen. Do you think reverse hollows with gold letters are underrated? Oh, certainly. But they've, for me personally, they've gone up in price year over year. So they're doing quite well. Like that Dusclops, he was 3 years ago. He was much cheaper. A lot of my Rocket Returns cards, I was buying around $75 to $100 per card. They're all like $400, $500 now. Some are lower than that, but usually it's the ones that nobody wants. So yeah, the gold letter reverse stamps are doing extremely well. And I'm not going to budge on a price for something like that because I have no interest in budging because it's probably just going to keep going up. Like the Wick. Remember the Wick? So the Wick Burning Shadows card, it's not like it was selling off the table super fast, but I didn't care. I wasn't going to budge on the price because the fundamental concept that it's a sexy girl, it is a girl, and it's a low pop Burning Shadows card. I was like, might as well just hold then. You know what I mean? Because I suspect it's a card moving up in price. Here we are. You'll notice on cards that I think probably aren't going to move up in price too fast that I'll just drop the price to get rid of them. But some cards we don't do that with, and that would include like these guys here. They seem to be low pop. Oh, they're crazy low pop. They're really low pop. Like that Dusclops, right? He's from Crystal Guardian. Let's go do some research on Dusclop. They're very low pop. That's exactly why they're in my on my table. Pop report. Crystal Dusclops. Okay, there it is. EX Crystal Guardians. Wait, hold on. Here it is. Wick is all right. Wick is going to sell. I guarantee it. I already sold one at $700. Remember she was $400 at one point? $400. Somebody bought one from me at $700, and now there's only one on the internet listed at $1,200. Okay, are you ready? Dusclops. There he is. This is the stamped Dusclops Pop 15. Just 15 of those. Now, is that because nobody's bothered opening Crystal Guardians? Is that because nobody's bothered grading Dusclops? No. It's because he's genuinely an extremely low print, low pop card. Crystal Guardians is one of the least printed sets in that time period in the hobby. And so all of the Ruby Sapphire sets really didn't get printed very much. And he is just, now if you notice he's a rare down there, that's a holographic star. This is golden letters, and there's the reverse stamp, which everyone desires with these cards. So this card, I probably bought him, if I had to guess, probably bought him for like 200, and he's like 320 now. I don't know. He's probably going to keep going up. That's my suspicion with him. And yeah, it's a beautiful card. This is part of the Gold Star set. You understand this? So this is from the sets that get the Gold Stars, and everyone can't stop talking about Gold Star this, Gold Star that. So I can't imagine that people won't be more and more aware of these reverse holo stamp cards from the Ruby Sapphire era. 2005, 5, 6, see? So there's a Larvitar with the holographic Pokeballs. Here's a Lotad from EX Deoxys, one of the coolest holographic patterns ever. And here's Crystal Guardians that had, not only did it have Mewtwo, Alakazam for the actual Gold Star Pokemon, but this set actually had a reverse stamp Delta Species Charizard in it, of which I think I have 2 or 3 of those. Let me see. Will they go back down? Oh, will they follow through? I hope they do. Now, I don't have a lot of BGS cards other than my poker cards, but let me tell you something. I'm clutching those 9.5s now because they could one day make that decision. All right, so look, this is all Crystal Guardians. What's cool with the Charizard is he's this interesting Delta species. See that, Delta species? So he's electric type on this card. Electric type Charizard. We're about to get this experience again with the latest sets, but obviously they won't look as cool as this. This is way too cool. So these are really expensive. I don't know what they're going for these days. I guess I'll look it up since we have it out. Let's look it up real fast. I think in general, I got mine like around 5,000, 6,000. All right, this is the Crystal Charizard Reverse. Much better than the regular holo, I should mention. So anyone that's into this stuff, they don't want the regular holo. They want the reverse holo, right? Because that's what's special, is the stamp. And it looks like the cheapest one is in Italy for $5,400. So you got 41 watchers, 5.4. Only problem is a lot of people don't want to buy from Italy because there's no eBay guarantee on the international orders. I don't blame them when it comes to $5,000. People are always aware and nervous about potentially getting scammed or something like that. Like, what if they send you an empty box? What if they just take your money and run? What if they're not a legitimate account at all, but they're a hacked account? So there's a little bit of fear there. When you buy in the US, you get this thing called authenticity guarantee, which means that it has to be sent to a third party before it'll be sent to you. So people prefer this. But look, the cheapest one there is $9,000, which is crazy. So that's much, much, much more expensive. But yeah, I think I agree. $5,000 feels about the value of a card like this. I think $5,000 is just about right.
Thank you, Keely, for the free one. My love is always free, for you wish nothing but riches. You've been blessed at me, Jesse knows.
You're funny, man. But so what's interesting about this, guys, he's popped like 45. So I say that $5,000 is about the right price because I know that's what people will actually pay for him. But the reason I'm sitting on 4 of them is because I actually really think that the low population on him matters. Now, it looks like here, ever since I bought him, his pop has moved up. His population is now 49. But you can see it's pretty hard to get the 10. So it says 272.49. So the vast majority of the time, he's not grading 10. So if you buy these, I think they're like $600 per pack. These Crystal Guardian packs are going for like $500-600. And you get lucky enough to pull the Charizard. He is still not going to grade 10, even if you're lucky enough to pull him, which you probably won't. So that's 49. This is 49. So last time I measured this was 123. And it was at 48, now it's at 49. So half a year goes by, and just one more gets added to the pop. That's pretty good. See? It looks like last time we measured, he was for sale for 5.4 as well. So this is just a really rare card. There's 49 of these. I've got 3 of them. And he's going to be a really well-known and beautiful and desirable-looking Charizard to hold. There you go. And I have quite a few other cards from the Crystal Guardians collection, not just the Charizard. I own quite a few of those. Even if people do get those packs, they're not going to open. Fix this camera a bit. All right, guys, I'm going to call no more orders now, okay? Let's get the rest of these orders done. We have a Ryan J. Havens order for Slab Away Skyridge card. What? Slab Away Skyridge card. What is he talking about? This one? This is Aquapolis. Oh, I don't know what he means. He said Skyridge card. Dude, you can't just come in and say Skyridge card. You got to give more details, man. Shoot, I don't know what he means. I got no clue. So he says Slab Away Sky Ridge. He probably means this. That's Aquapolis, though. Oh, you have a Slab Away. So, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I got confused. I'm so dumb. Let's go put that payment toward it. You can just say $20 toward my Slab Away. The phrasing of it made it sound like you wanted to slab away a card. Here it is. All right, this goes down to $8.40. Perfect. Now we have Andres Melkor, 2-week cross diva. Okay, Mr. Andres. 1 and 2.
The people are fighting back about the pizza. They're throwing pizza over RHTE government fence.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that clip. It was a guy throwing pizza over a government fence. He was upset about the pizza, wood-fired pizza or traditionally cooked pizza with the old wood, I'm sorry, the old pizza ovens. I'm sorry, I don't know what to call them, actually. I think they have a term. And they use probably, ooh, look at this. Dona Second is an LR. So they're using wood, obviously, to cook the pizza. And that creates CO2 because you're burning stuff, and they don't like it. So they're trying to cancel it in New York. It's really, really sad because I feel like you give up a piece of New York culture and history if you do that. Meanwhile, the real culprits are, they pointed out the real culprits are from electricity, which is generated from coal and fossil fuels. You got these gigantic fossil fuel companies. You got everyone's driving. You got the airplanes. You got, they never canceled this, by the way. Why doesn't New York cancel all private jets and all private yachts? Because those are really unnecessary, and they gobble up a ton of fuel, right? So they release crazy amounts of carbon emissions, but really just for 1 or 2 individuals. So those private jets don't carry whole groups of people or anything. So they have low utility and high environmental cost, and they're owned by some of the wealthiest people in the world who really don't need to have that. So why don't they cancel that first? They never do. So instead, they're going to beat up on what guys cooking pizza with. Why don't they cancel people who like to do bonfires too? No bonfires, no s'mores, no campfires. You're going to cause too much CO2. Really? You don't think it's these gigantic tire factories releasing all their toxic stuff into the air when they burn the tires? You don't think you think it's just us with the little pizza ovens? That's going to be what causes the temperature to change? It's just, that's the level of hysteria and nonsense that causes people to no longer listen to you when you talk about safety, when you talk about, oh, we got like a pandemic, when you talk about climate change. They don't listen to you anymore because you're so unreasonable about it. It's like the boy who cried wolf, essentially. It gets to that level of hysteria. People don't want to listen anymore. So there's a cost to being that hysterical about it. Pirates Enjoyer, 1 in the Rocket Break, 1 in the Zard Break. You got it, man. Private jets, oh, keep them. Guy cooking a pizza in a wood-fired stove, canceled. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom. Finally, we're saving the planet. Those couple of logs they burn, whew. I flew to the Switzerland summit on my private jet plane to hang out with the other rich people, and we decided that the real problem is you pizza guys with your wood-burning stoves. Rah. Yeah, okay, man. Climate change isn't a big problem. The world will keep spinning. Swirls get the girls. Mister is my spirit animal. Mister, that swirl is looking at me. Which one? Who's got a swirl? This swirl? Look at this swirl. That is a sexy swirl. So, Joshua Pinhyro, stop hating on live customs, everybody. 5 live customs. Oh, you got it. Watch them be cold. If they're cold, I'm giving you a slab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my God. Oh, they're so cold. Oh, Joshua. Now you remember the pain, the suffering of the live customs. Just like the Energy Lotto can have 5 cold ones in a row, the live customs can have 5 cold ones in a row. We're going to get you a free one, though. Give me a second. I appreciate the bravado. What do we got? All right, here's a cool little card. Did you shuffle? Yes, we shuffle at the beginning now. We shuffle at the beginning, so I split the deck at the beginning. What's the slab? So he's picking up a pity pool, this Pidgeot Cardos slab. Sorry, Joshua. Pinhyro. Now you feel the pain. You didn't shuffle enough. Dang, never mind. Everyone can hate on them. There we go. Well, they are supposed to be that way. The live customs contain actual hits, like this $300 card. How do you think that gets paid? Well, there has to be 15 cold cards in the box in order to pay for it, correct? So, or here's another one. Let's see. Ooh, this lovely rocket trap. This went into the box before the 9.5 change. So that's actually a deal now. Ooh, here's a nice one. You want to see another nice one? So this is actually in the live customs. Blue poker set Squirtle. Look at that. That's desirable. That might as well have been the jackpot, not the Golbat. So, you know, those are going to cost a couple spots, you know what I mean? So you can have five cold ones in a row, sure. Who knows? Maybe the next pull was going to be that going to be that Squirtle. All right, Joshua, tough round, man. I appreciate it, though. That is a tough round. Now the box is hot, everybody. I'm just saying that to be annoying. So Alex says, for Tammy's birthday, Slabs, sing her a song to make her feel better. I wanna blah blah. No, that's not a good song. What's that, 9 Inch Nails? I cut myself today. So Alex is bringing this down to 182. Alex, PSX. Ta-da! Down to 182. I like how you're like, now everyone can hate on it. They're scary, man. I always describe the live customs as scary. Alex Silva says 5 Cyberstorm access and 1 more Energy Lotto. I think what I will do, though, so a live custom is $20, right? So let's say 20 divided by 5 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 Energy Lottos. And this is going to say 2 live customs on it. So the live customs, there's already a pull like this in the Energy Lotto, but we're adding another one so that the slabs and the live custom have a chance of moving as well. All right, Alex Silva, 1 Energy Lotto. You ready? Here goes. Boom. Ah, it's a cold one. I'm sorry. Energy Lottos have become very popular. 5 Cyberstorm. I think it's because it's the concept is like the live customs, but without the pain. The pain is a $5 pain. Slow day on Lord of the Rings. On that, right? Yeah. Lucky I didn't buy a ton of it. Here we are. The 1 ring hasn't been pulled yet. Probably in that pack right there. Why can't I DM you on Discord? You can DM me. You having trouble DMing me? What is it saying? You ready, Alex? Yeah, anyone can DM me on Discord. Is it saying anything? Manadium Meek. That's a whole sandwich for $5. Well, you know. I got the General Mills Ponyta from Energy Customs yesterday. Was my first Energy Lotto. They're pretty fun, huh? Manadium. Says I need to be a friend or in the same server. Oh, you're not in the server? You should join the server. I didn't choose any setting that would make it that way. I think that's Discord's rules. So in order to message me, you have to be in the same server as me. That's just a rule that Discord has. Ta-da. Mister has you blocked. I don't block anyone. I'm going to shoot you a message on Discord tomorrow regarding some high-end slabs I want to part ways with, says Piasu. Sounds good, Piasu. Mister, what's for dinner, says Jonathan. Maybe Asian takeout. Did you ever look through your bulk cards and find hollows that you miss? Oh, I absolutely do not do that. I do not have the time to do that. I'm ready to start throwing all the bulk away. Make sure you have DMs turned on in the settings. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna get some. I'll take some Chinese takeout to celebrate the end of affirmative action, which was making it unfairly difficult for Asian students to get into places like Harvard, because Harvard would discriminate against them because they're doing too well. Oh, you scored too well. You can't come in. Six Corrupted says she'll take a Sun and Moon base set pack. You got it. So this is a really interesting set. If you didn't know it, this set here is where the Lily comes from. So that's Sun and Moon base set, and this is where Lily comes from. She gets pulled from these booster packs, okay? All right, but the difference is this gives you a guaranteed chance for it. We don't know if Lily's in this particular box of Sun and Moon base set. That's why we got into slab breaks. All right, scratch my eye for a minute here. All right, Six would also like a 151. Where's my order? I'm sleepy, says Cheese. It's right around the corner, Cheese. Tim is that guy you saw while walking. So Sun and Moon booster going up in price. You would think, but it has not really gone up in price over a long period of time for whatever reason. It has both the Umbreon and Lily in it, and yet it's remained fairly affordable. I don't know why, but people just don't go nuts for Sun and Moon base. Also an Espeon set. It has Espeon in it. It also has Ultra Ball in it. Ultra Ball full art. Drowsy. All right, you got one Drowsy. I've been up too long. So this is like when you should be asleep. Is that the deal? Ekans. All right, just some hollows this time. I'm sorry. Six Corrupted. All right. No Mega Snipes in there. Warren Big Mad. Oh, Elizabeth Warren Big Mad. Something about Native Americans being denied school. Did she really say something like that? Here's Colby Roan. 20 DBZ power absorbed plus shipping. Okay, power absorbed. Where's my power absorbed? Here it is. Plus shipping, I have an older bag, says Colby. All right. Sun and Moon base has better pulls than Sword and Shield base and is cheaper. Colby, you say you got an old bag? It's not a year old, right? Colt Hicks, Craig, Cody, Cyber, Kobe J. Stoll, Colin White, Kobe, Colin, Cole, Courtney, Cooper. Oh, you don't have a bag that's a year old, right? Because year-old bags got donated. Oh, nope, here it is. Oh, you do have a year-old bag. Oh, you got to it just in time, dude. Just in time, I'm telling you. All right, look at that, guys. 7/22. We are literally entering the month number 7. So you got here just in time. We are. There you go. Did you call no more orders? I did actually, yeah. There we go. Good luck, Mr. Kobe. Did he say 20 of these? I think I've opened more than 20. Actually, a box is 24, so we just need to take 4 off the top. There we go, 4 off the top. And set these back down over here. You're good now. So this is 20. Better get those shipped. He's shipping out right now. Now, if he had not shipped, I would have updated his bag to say 7/23, and then he's good for a whole nother year. That's a year-old bag, man. Can you guys believe a whole year has passed? It's a long time. Well, I appreciate you coming back and making such a big order. It's fun. What's the best set to invest in your opinion? The set that goes up in price fastest and the most. It's difficult, man, but there's some fundamental ideas you can talk about, like which card set has the best looking artworks? Which card set has the rarest pulls? What's going to happen in the future, you know? Stuff like that, like will people be leaving the hobby or joining the hobby? How overprinted was a set? So you can ask some really basic fundamental questions about which cards are going to go off or which cards are going to maybe try to deflate a little bit. Regret missing the tag team train. Yeah, tag team. Well, I stopped collecting a lot of tag team cards because they were just so overprinted, and then the population on them all blew up, and then the price on them really dropped to nothing. So I used to hold more tag team cards. Oh, you're talking about all tag team cards. Yeah, I never really got into them. I understand they went up in price, but I'm not going to be buying them either way. I just didn't like the way they looked anyways, so I'm not into it. You're talking about Sun and Moon Tag Team? I thought you were talking about Tag Team All-Stars, the Japanese set, because the name of that set is literally Tag Team. So, but if you're referring to all Tag Team cards from the past, they're okay. I think I saw a ton of those during Sun and Moon period, and in the end, they're not where I'd want to sink all my money. Tag team cards are kind of meh. Yeah, they're all right. I see these prices that they're going for now, and I'm like, when did that happen? And so it would have been nice if you were sitting on a ton of tag team alternative arts, but at the same time, it's like the cards I am sitting on did well anyways, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Sun and Moon Tag Team might be the best Sun and Moon set. Oh, what do we got here? That looks nice. Nice. Android 21, Ceaseless Despair SPR. Okay. There are some cool looking ones, but overall, meh. I mean, they're nice. They're nice. I don't want to talk too much poo-poo on them, but they were underpriced for a long time. I don't understand the gigantic price jump they're undergoing right now, because relative to all cards in the hobby, they just seem kind of overpriced now. You know what I mean? I think that the hobby tends to do this thing where there's these people who, they just jump on whatever the trend is. And you got to be careful with jumping on trends, because I have seen trends end for sure. Trends start and then they end. And then if you were buying in at the height of the trend, later you might be selling at the end of the trend and losing a lot of money at that point. But one thing that does not change, beautiful cards always do well in the end. So aesthetic looking cards that have this pleasing quality, you can generally just hold them and expect them to rise over time. And you could argue that's what's happening with the tag team alternative arts. They simply look nice, but the rise in them is higher than you would expect. So that's the part that I don't get. There you are. Is the waifu boom a trend? Yeah, waifu boom is definitely a trend. So you could be buying waifus at the top of the trend, and that's what a lot of people are scared of. Or maybe it's something that is here to stay. We don't know. We don't know. Here's Son Goku. But what I'm saying is sometimes trends end as well. So don't just buy in to the hype, but try to figure out, will this card really be expensive over time? But there's these fundamentals that are really clear. Here we are. Android and Krillin SPR. The fundamentals are, how rare is it? How good does it look? Those two variables are so important. Like if you post it to your social media, will it get views? Well, the number one reason it gets views is if it looks good enough. That's when it gets views. That's what I've learned. So if it trends on social media, it's trending because it's so beautiful that people have got to look at it. They go, wow, that's cool, man. There we go. And card creators, their job is to generate the best looking art that they can. Right? Because that's what makes people get into the collecting of that artwork. And it's easier said than done, surely, because you can take a really good image of a Charizard and just print it over and over again. And then one day, he's just out of fashion. He's not that fun anymore. And now you got a Charizard that was selling for $1,000, sells for $250. You know what I mean? I'm morning, it's girls. Here we are. Colby Roan. All right, Colby, let's see if we happen to have your address. Nope. So let me log in. Big order from Mr. Colby. I appreciate it, man. Girls, girls, girls. This could be the rise of the anime waifu. And it may be independent of Pokemon, not reliant on Pokemon. It might just be every hobby. The chase card is some kind of girl card in it. Because that does seem to match a large fraction of the card hobby, let's say, enthusiasts. It's going to be young men, young horny men, lonely men, and just people who like anime, and maybe they're in love with like the anime girl from the anime. So that trend might be here to stay. It might be like one of those things that's just been discovered, essentially. Like, nobody really thought it would be a thing, but it is. It's hard to say, though. You know, don't assume. Hold on. Have we been printing with the signature confirmation this whole time? My God. I've been printing with the signature confirmation ever since the one guy, Dallas Rail, wanted the signature was it Dallas or was it the other guy? Now I've been printing all those labels with an extra like $4 per label. That's so sad. Lost it because I didn't realize you had to turn that. It was a permanent setting, not a setting that turns off per label. All right, that's interesting. Been losing money on my labels. Who's next? Okay, we have Mr. Mike Side. Did I say Mike Spied? Mike Side is jumping on to the One Ring. You can just buy these outright, by the way. I do sell these guys if you want a One Ring pack. Thank you, Mr. Mike Side. Mr. Cheese. One sneaker, one spot in Red Rocket. You got it, Mr. Cheese. Good luck. I hope you pull it. Okay, here it is, Rocket. It is now 6 p.m. Please, no more orders. My wife is probably wondering if I'm going to wrap up any minute now, because she will have no doubt have been off work since 5:30. So she's going to get angry if we keep going, guys. She's going to get pissed. Booty cheeks. That's a cold pack. Sorry, Cheese. Nothing wild happening in there. Oops. Mr. Never wraps up. Well, you know, if I was a single guy, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just go all day. Oops. But, you know, I'd make enough money at one point that I'd be like, well, someone come be my girlfriend. You can live on my lake house. And then they'd be like, all right. There we go. Jonathan Emmons. One Weiss, one Nightmare. One Weiss, Star Wars. Where's the Star Wars? Okay, I'm going to have to stand... Oh, is that it? Is it way over here? Nope, that's Pixar. All right, give me a second. I'm going to go get some more Star Wars then. I think we are out. Oh, there it is. All right. Mr. Sees the One Ring. Was that a Leafeon? If I pull it, if I'm smooth enough with it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the One Ring in the corner, and then I'm going to put it to the side of the table and act like nothing happened. And then I'm going to, when somebody asks, wait a second, was that the One Ring? I'm going to carefully pull out that Leafeon, replace it, and be like, I don't know. I'm shaking. Well, oh, it's Leafeon. And then I'll scream like crazy and pull the ring out and be like, you did it! You got the ring! Okay, Jonathan Emmons. I don't know. Would that be funnier, or would it be funnier if I really played through with the whole Leafeon thing? Like, there's a Leafeon, man. You got a Leafeon. Acted like you pulled nothing. No, I think it'd be funnier if I got to scream. People want the scream. Lightning. Of course you got to scream. You pull like $1 million card, you got to scream, man. Ooh, wow, that looks really good. Look at that. That came out of From Nightmares. That was Lightning. Okay, here we have some Star Wars cards. Darth Vader, Finn with his lightsaber, but poor Finn. Poor Finn didn't really get a good ending, in my opinion. or a good role in the show. I don't know what his ending was. I didn't watch the last one. Jonathan Emmons. I think even the normal cereals are like 7K now. There we go. Wait, 13K? You're 13K. There we go. All right. The one ring, the one ring, the one ring. I want the one ring, bro. Zachary Stekowski, 2 Stalker Pack spots. Stalker Packs. He's got to mean 2 Rocket Pack spots, right? 1 Lily Break. Okay, you got it. People chilled out on the Willy. Definitely, I'm not selling as much of the Disney 100 at the moment. There's a lot of stuff going on, so people are constantly having to choose where to send their money. Obviously, the best place to send your money is toward the breaks. Duh. 1, 2. What was the other one? 1 Lily. Listen, man, you're all buying $13 Disney packs when you could be jumping into the Charizard break, pulling Charizard for $10. Okay, and a pack of 151. If the one ring is in that pack break, imagine the therapy cost of the 9 people who didn't win it. Yeah, I definitely felt that when Von Doom pulled that Dark Dragonite out of his booster pack, and I'm like, I was so close to being the one who pulled that. Here we are, look at that. Jolteon, Doug Trio. Very good. You got the Master Ball, that's a 1-pack snipe. I was like, I very much would have liked to have pulled that myself. Zach with the Z. He's over here. That's cool, though. In the end, he sold it to me, so I'm still pretty happy. Can't believe that cost $16,000. Carlos Sura, live grade the side boob 1-piece card. All right, guys, we have been given a live grade. I want to say no to this because I'm so past it. I'm past 6 p.m., guys. Okay, let's do a pre-grade on it before I take it out there with me. Centering on the back isn't perfect, but it's very good, actually. Centering on the front looks pretty solid, too, and just tilting it around. It looks like a very clean card. So when I take it out there, what we'll be wondering is if it can grade perfect. I'm sorry, it was pristine 10. That's what we'll be looking for, okay? So leave it halfway out there. All right, I'll be back. All right. I'm afraid it gets a 9. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. Who wants to hear that, you know? This is a pretty good card, and you're going to get a pristine grade on it. There you go, Carlos. 16K for that Dragonite's a steal. You think? This has got to say live on it, too. Don't let me put it away without writing live on it, or else I'll never send it down there to get the encapsulation process. All right. 7.23. Updated your bag, by the way. I should have done that the first time. I didn't notice. There you go. You think so? The 16,000 on the... Because I tempt myself into agreeing with that, but then I go, I don't know. What if I really had to sell it? You know, would it really go for that much? So, like, selling it over 16,000, I mean, that's a lot of money. Drew Hogan, can I get one Disney 100? You got it, Drew. It should have been me, not him. There we go. No more orders, guys. I can see new orders are coming in. Here's Winnie the Pooh. I know someone is selling theirs for 28,000. Are you saying they're selling the PSA 10? Drew Hogan. I'd love to know if it sells. Because if it sells, I'm going to mark that down on the back of my card. I'm going to say 28 on the back. That would be crazy if it did sell for 28, because that's a big flip for me. Because I'm going to reference that one day whenever I sell it. If I sell it. Why would I sell it? Tim Connell, one live custom and shipping to my PayPal address. Mr. Tim. Good luck, Tim. Perez is a bully. Oh my God, he gets 10 TCC grades. Oh, Mr. Tim. Tim, you got the best pull of all, 10 TCC grades. So we have one of these in the box all the time. That's to help Mr. John get grades in there. Make sure we keep John very busy. Well, Tim, do you want to ship your bag? Do you want me to run through it real fast and tempt you to grade something? Tim says cool. Yeah, you just got that for 20 bucks. That is pretty cool. Let's see what you got. Tim Connell. All right, so you don't have a crazy number of cards, though. Really, just the Piccolo seems worth grading if you were to grade something. So what you can do, Tim, is I can hold off on shipping, or I can hold off on grading, or either. Put the 16,000 Dragonite into the live. Save them, Tim. Yeah, tell me what you'd like to do here, Tim, because you ordered a round of grading. I'm shipping. I had a CPL slabs, too. I can still ship the slabs if you want. Well, let me start by getting you a label. Well, no, I better wait to hear his response. Yeah, let me know what you're interested in doing. You didn't expect to pull that out of there. Jump in here. Thing is about grading is if you graded some cards, they wouldn't be done immediately, so it would take a little while. I'm looking your address up. Here we are. Canada! Oh, can I donate the grades to chat? You can do that. I can do that. Okay, so definitely. And I see that you are international shipping. Have we shipped you before? Because if we have not shipped you before, I'm going to need your phone number. Okay, so it looks like we haven't shipped you before. So Tim Connell, to finish your shipping, I have to have your phone number, which you can send me in a penny message on PayPal. You can send me a penny or two, and when you do that, I'll be able to complete that address, okay? I will email it. All right, so I'll be looking for that. I'm going to move to the next order while I wait for that. We would have had Mr. Brad Bettle, one sneaker Bunko snipe. All right. If Mr. pulls the one ring, you need to TCC grade it for insane publicity. Oh my God, dude. You're right. That would be really crazy if we TCC graded it. I feel like maybe that's not a good idea for the person who actually pulled it. Like, Maybe I could pay them to do that, but why would they care about being paid? Because they're already going to take that card and make money on it. Unless they keep the card. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I will. If you grade it with me, if you pull that card and you grade it with me, I'll pay you. Brad Bettle, not you paying me, I'll pay you. You're right, that would be insane. But most people will probably choose to send it to like PSA or Beckett or something like that. All right, here we are. I'm going to buy PSA cards to have them regraded with Mr. So he donated 10 grades, and I have someone in mind to give the grades to, actually, if you don't mind. I say we look up this gentleman. Was it Joshua? Who was it that had the... Yes. So Joshua Pinheiro was the guy who got kind of unlucky in the live customs. What if we gave him 5 of the grades? And then we'll hand 5 more out to the audience in a giveaway. Okay, so Joshua Pinheiro, you got 5 grades now for that tough round in the live customs. And then the audience, let's get your name down. We like to use your name on the giveaway. No more orders, guys. I don't know who's still sending orders in. Okay, this is going to be a very fast giveaway. You're not going to have a lot of time. All right, here it is. Tim Connell is the guy who gave them away. Brad Bettle is done. Halil says he'll take 5 Kingdom of Intrigue. No more orders. We are not taking any more orders. When do you go live? We go live every single night. This is a bonus stream. It's a daytime stream, okay? We don't stream. The daytime stream is random. Sometimes we have a daytime stream. Sometimes we don't have a daytime stream. I can tell you on Thursdays and Fridays, it's more likely to occur. As for the regular stream, though, we go live every single night, like all 7 days. I'm very consistent with it. Okay, so please join us. Place your first order. It's really simple. We just take orders on PayPal. You just tell me what you want. And then I create a bag for you and put your stuff in your bag. So that's how it goes. And your stuff doesn't automatically ship. It only ships when you order shipping. Here we are. But you can't leave your stuff here indefinitely either, okay? So don't leave your stuff alone for a full year. You got to ship before a year is up. Hello. Here it is. Nothing crazy coming out of there, Mr. Halil. We are on our last box of Kingdom of Intrigue. There is another box, case I should say, coming. But yes, other than that, we are nearly out of it. Kingdom of Intrigue is sold really fast for some reason. The other One Piece sets did not sell this fast. Okay, we got the Tim Connell phone number as well. So let's go ahead and get this label made. Hold on. All right, I'm going to go work it. Might as well get it done now, right? Tim Connell, you didn't have like a bunch of slabs, right? Like 20 of them, right? Probably just 2 or 3. Let's grab all this. Daytime stream was pretty busy. About as busy as a nighttime stream. So yeah, surprisingly, people enjoy... Oh God. There we go. People enjoy the daytime stream. Let's get that phone number now. Okay, thank you. Tell Karis to forgive us. Well, this is the last order that we are currently working on. So she will be all right. 6/16 is later than ideal. Oh, how heavy? All right. Well, okay, good. When I ship, I call the item a kid's toy. I believe that keeps the import cost lower. I think I read that somewhere. Okay, we're claiming that the item is $15. See, that's something I can do because our transaction was private. If you bought all your cards off of eBay, it's not private. So eBay will force you to pay full customs, but we can make you a deal where your cards are already open, and then in theory, they're only worth, you know, like whatever. I'm just going to make up a price on them. What time do you stream now? Late night? Yeah, we never changed. It's always been late night, and so we're still streaming late at night. Okay, Tim. So that was really nice of you. Let me toss you a bonus card here. Oh, okay. Well, bonus card. Yeah, we've been streaming late at night for almost 4 years. If you guys are brand new and have never watched us before, or maybe you've heard of us, but you're only just now popping in, this is one of the oldest running Pokemon card rip and chip channels. They weren't even called rip and chip back then. Nobody knew what to call it. And I was the only one doing it on YouTube that I knew of. I don't think anyone else. I'm pretty sure I was the first one on YouTube. And yeah, we've been doing it 4 years. We're very low tech. There's no website or anything like that. Maybe because it's been running so successfully without a website, I just haven't had the motivation. But I need to get a website made already. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers too. We're getting closer to 60,000 right now. Let's see who won the giveaway. Tim Connell donated 5 grades. Michael Soto. Michael Soto is the winner. You got bag, Michael Soto? These are not something you can sell, but what you can do is you can have me write it down on your bag. Or donate them. You can donate them again. Wow, says Michael. Yes, 5 grades is about $40. Michael Bethel, Miguel, Michael, Laura. Mister, I don't. All right. So, I don't know what to do with it. What I can do, I suppose, is I can create a bag like this. Gonna have to put in an order. Sounds good, man. So we'll say, well, I tell you what, I'll use this card. We'll say 5 bulk grades. So this will be the one card in your bag. There you go. All right, fun, man. Now we'll write your name down. Michael Soto 7.23. There we go. How nice. We also, remember, we gave 5 of the grades to Joshua Pinheiro. He was the guy who bought 5 live customs and pulled nothing. So now he pulled a little bit of something. That's because Mr. Tim Connell was so nice with this donation. Thank you, Tim. All right, guys. Remember, John's supposed to be in Friday for the shipping. None of the shipping has happened this week at all up to this point. So it's very long wait time on shipping. But it's not an overwhelming amount that needs to be shipped. And John's supposed to be in tomorrow. I'll be sure to message him to remind him that. I had fun, guys. I will see you tonight for the late night stream. It starts around 12:30 a.m. Central Time. That's 1:30 in New York. That's 10:30 in California. See you later, everybody.